Is it good to go now? Okay, alright. Hey folks, we're back. For those of you who don't know what's going on, don't worry, I kind of forgot to. The rough gist of it is, we're trying to do corporate espionage, and, yeah. That's actually pretty much all you need to know. Oh, I remember this!
Yep, this is the riveting tale of Munch and Abe trying to save other weird aliens and monsters.
Recycle. So, the rough gist of what's going on for people who don't know, as a recap, Munch is a former corporate slave who's decided to go rogue and free his people from corporate slavery. Sorry, that's Abe. Munch is one of the last of his species who's decided to try to save his species by buying the last can of Gabiar in existence. The only way he can afford it is a convoluted plot that we are only now at the beginning of, which is to say that we must crush several corporations.
I believe the way they were going to do it...
No, it's going to be a spoiler if we tell them how they actually do it. Because I want to show at least the final cutscene, because the cutscenes involving the CEOs are good.
Well, we got to the part where you have to get money.
You skipped the motivation for why we're doing it, but, well, I guess, yeah, if they stay in their pens, it's fine. Yeah. The gist of why we're doing all this is to get money. How we're going to do it is we're going to destroy a whole bunch of corporations.
Oh, I remember that. To get Abe to go under there.
Yeah. Or you have to get him up there.
You have to get Abe under there so you can get Munch to use the crane to grab you.
Yep.
Anyway, a clever puzzle.
So, anyway, we're gonna go destroy the. We're gonna go. No, Abe, you were above Abe.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh wait, no, I can't get enough far.
No, yeah. There you go.
Maybe.
Yeah, if it's green, it's good.
There we go.
Green is go.
There we go. I like the little scuffle he does to, like, adjust himself. Alrighty.
That solved that.
Okay, I don't remember exactly.
So yeah, we're gonna go destroy this corporation. Stay away from the meat machine.
Well, to be fair, if I do, Munch is right there, so he can revive me. Yeah, this game doesn't have actually much consequence for failure.
No, as long as both of them are alive.
Well, actually, I think I need Munch again to use the crane to grab me on the second platform where there's a switch, I think.
Nope.
No, I don't remember this.
Is it on...
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
okay,
you gotta put him up there.
Yeah.
That one's Abe.
There.
Yeah, so, fucking Death Stranding looks like it's gonna be even weirder than anyone expects, and I'm happy. I really, personally hope it is just a walking simulator where Kojima waxes poetically about fucking nothing.
Well, I was gonna say, it's gonna be a very unhinged creation, which is kind of interesting.
So, as an anecdote, and I think I've talked about this on the channel, but I'll never stop talking about it. In Metal Gear Solid 3, there is a boss fight against a sniper known as the End, and it can be one of the most irritating fights in the game.
I actually did it without the cheating, by the way, and it's very awful.
There is a way to do it very easy, actually, and this is a slight holdback from the first draft of this boss fight. All you must do is go into your PS... It was originally PS2, right?
Yeah, it's PS2.
Yeah. You must go into your PS2 clock and set the date ahead 2 weeks. Doing so will cause the old man to die.
I feel like that's like one of the earliest, most well-known Easter eggs I can think of.
There's a couple others, including Johnny Shits' Pants, who's in every Metal Gear game.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
That's his actual name, by the way. The voice actor is credited as Johnny Shits' Pants.
Oh, how do you make the guy stay again?
I don't remember. Anyway, the reason I say that this is the first, this is the evolution of Kojima's madness, is because the original first draft of this boss fight was that you actually had to fight him over the course of 2 real-world weeks. Until a very smart man from Konami told him no.
I wish you never thought you'd be saying that, did you?
I mean, to be perfectly fair, when the context is he wants to make a 2-week boss fight,
yeah,
someone telling him no is the... Oh, I remember. You fucked up.
No, I only the reason I did that was so I can, like, walk across here and kind of remind myself what the layout of this map was. It's been a while since I played this.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, you have to go pick those guys up. Oh, okay.
No, basically get Munch to come over here, operate the crane, and that's good enough. So if I head back, that'll be good.
I was gonna say, didn't you have to run those idiots through this gauntlet? which you can only do with the coffee and carrying them.
Well, I can do this. Basically, whoops, I fucked up. Okay, so if I die, it's not a big deal, but... So what I could do is I could get the dogs to chase me through a minefield and same with these guys. Just so I can kind of clear some space. Because those guys only have baton, which is nice. Anyways, like, I was actually watching a very interesting video about the making of ukulele, and one line that was dropped, it's by that YouTuber, Stop Skeletons from Fighting.
Ah, I like him.
Anyways,
I think you got them.
I think I did too. I'm gonna let myself die just so I can kind of like get full health.
Well, you might as well just... Oh, there you...
Yeah, good enough. Anyway, so, he brought up a really interesting point that, like, the reason why
Oh, there's the egg.
The reason why he thinks that ukulele was so fucked was because that was an unhinged creation, whereas like all those really classic Rare games were made with the constraints of, you know, corporate schedules and producers interjecting their opinion and all this stuff that, like, I feel like Kojima, if not careful, could get like that, but at the same time, I'd rather have a Kojima vision that's, like, unfiltered than a lot of other people's.
I'm not looking at this because I think it's going to be a great game. I'm not looking at this because
I think it will be.
See,
I expect it to be
thing.
pretty good.
I don't know what to expect because all I've ever seen is filtered Kojima, and that has pushed some boundaries that I think shouldn't have been pushed sometimes.
But you know what? I can't...
That said... Oh, wow, you threaded
was...
that fucking needle. Okay.
That was pretty bad.
My thesis here is that I want this game desperately to come out because I feel like it's going to be one of the greatest fucking things we've ever seen, only because it will be unfiltered madness.
Yeah, and I think, like, whatever the... Like, I have no idea what to expect from the game either. I have no idea if it's going to be a horror game, a walkathon, or what the actual gist is. At the same time, though, it's just like... Oh, whatever we're supposed to do, you're supposed to get Abe to have the caffeine and pick up
That's what I was telling you earlier.
Well, you didn't say it like that.
Yeah, I said you pick up the Mudokons and you run them across. I actually think you're supposed to stay standing on that thing, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to say, what I'm supposed to do is supposed to get, like, Munch to stand on that and get Abe to guide him through. Because obviously Munch can't command the Mudokons.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, so you leave Munch on the button.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then Abe just keeps doing the fucking gauntlet.
Anyways, so...
Did you say Lennyways?
Yes.
Ah, Homer!
So, I lost my train of thought. You distracted me. Look what you did.
To be fair, you distracted yourself by forgetting how to do this game you've beaten like 30 times.
Yeah, it's hard to talk and play games.
Yeah, I mention that a lot, and people still call me a moron.
They say you're bad at games?
Yes.
Well,
maybe. Yes.
Maybe truly being good at games means you can multitask.
Maybe truly being good at games is not liking video games.
Oh, true.
Why? Don't get them to follow you. That would be stupid.
No, I'm just getting them out of the cage. Are you fucking dead?
Well, I mean, you could, I guess. Or you could if they weren't.
Okay, yeah, that did not pan out.
Just tell them to wait.
Or just keep Munch on here and just kind of.
I mean, yeah, you don't need Munch for a while. Man, so up until I went to Japan, the idea of espresso in a can was stupid to me. And then I actually went to Japan where that's totally a thing, and I realized, no, that's actually brilliant.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I imagine it's very just like sugary, kind of like...
No, actually, you can get it in pretty much any type you like. Milk, milk and okay, he's back.
Yeah, that's fine.
He temporarily left our realm of existence, but don't worry, folks, he returned. Ah!
Wait, there's a second level? Wait, I think...
Yeah, that's the safe way.
Oh, whatever. I like living dangerously, to quote Austin Powers.
I, too, like living dangerously. Huh. Unscathed.
Yep. Yeah, this game you actually don't take very much damage for... Or sorry, don't take damage very easily.
Anyway, so yeah, no, in Japan, like, any kind of coffee you want, there's, like, breakfast blends, there's espresso,
okay, this is not good. Oh, no!
I think the Mudokon died, too.
Wow, that was not what I
Well,
wanted.
luckily the egg is in here, because they kind of knew this would happen.
Well, I think they're just kind of, you know, making the game less frustrating. Not that the game is frustrating, in fact, it's very not. Actually, I think happens, actually, is the Mudokon slave just sits there.
Oh, yeah, I guess they would.
There he is, yeah, okay, cool.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yes, yeah, any kind of coffee you like cream and sugar, milk, black, what, is this the first guy we've gotten here?
No. This is a little time consuming, because obviously.
Yeah. black coffee, weird flate. Oh, down you go.
That's okay. If I die, whatever. I mean, honestly, it'll take less time for Munch to revive me.
Well, you killed the dog, so you had that happening.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, it's quite a nice little thing they have going for them. Fuck. Actually, me and the friends who went with me to Japan have been talking, and we're thinking of going back in about 5 years.
I want to go to Japan someday, so...
Man, like, honestly, I wouldn't mind you coming with us, like...
No, I'd appreciate it a lot. I'd honestly mostly want to do the arcade stuff and, like, all that kind of stuff.
So,
I'm really into that part
like,
of
what our
it.
plan for round 2 was that we would do 1 week in Tokyo to go do some of the shit that we missed the first time. And this is the shit that you have to book in advance. So now that we're a bit more experienced with how Japan works, we were gonna get that shit booked, know what we're doing,
Yeah.
and get that shit done while we're in Tokyo. As well, we kind of want to go back to Akihabara, because Akihabara is fucking great.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So for those of you who have no idea what Akihabara is, it is literally the most anime place in the world.
But you gotta level with me. The one thing I really want to do is I really want to experience what a live-ass arcade is like.
Oh, yeah, no,
how
that's
live-ass are these live-ass arcades?
So, it's not what you're expecting.
Well, I just expect a really big building with a lot of games.
Okay, then it is what you're expecting. But no, what's took me by surprise is the actual games they have up are different than you expect. You're not going to see like a dozen fighting games like you think. What you're going to see is they may have 1 or 2 older fighting machines on like one of the levels, and they're tiered. They are leveled.
Okay.
And this is because Japan. One of the things you have to know about Japan is because it's a very tight country, they build up, not out.
Yep.
Oh, you need one more?
Oh, to be fair, I could do it.
Oh, look up at the scoreboard and see if any
I
of them...
think one died. No.
No. Oh, he's still alive. Remember, he just dropped.
Wait.
1,
1, 2, 3, 4...
5. And how many
Where
are
the
there?
fuck did the other ones go?
So there's the one out the doorway here. Because there's one
No,
right...
I grabbed him.
Did you?
Unless they're up here.
Oh yeah, there's the 2 that you brought with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, wait
Yeah.
a minute, something's weird here.
So that's 7. How many are there supposed to be?
According to the scoreboard, 9.
Okay, so there's
Ooh.
the... You might as well just let you... Oh, no, because now Munch can't come get you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So if I die, I'm kind of SOL
Yeah.
for a little bit.
So, what was I gonna say?
Say about Japan and arcades.
Yes, so they don't actually have the fighting games. They're built up on levels. The first 2 levels are fucking crane games.
Oh, so a lot of like chance and parlor kind of stuff.
Well, like straight up crane games. So like, because it's Akihabara, they are filled with anime memorabilia. So, the crane games are addictive, and they're only 1 yen a play, which is the equivalent of 10 cents.
Oh, wow.
So you don't even really feel like it's that big of a loss to just fucking play and see what happens.
Yeah.
Because you're like, what's the worst that'll happen? Then you wind up out like $50 and you're like, oh no. But no. So like the first 2 levels are crane games. Then the big deal is actually, well, I was gonna say maybe you could.
I was just so low in health that
Yeah.
like,
Well, I was gonna say maybe you should have tried for that one missing dude, but alright, that works too.
fuck it. No, because if I died, then I'm in a worse situation kind of thing. If I died, like, carrying him halfway across the thing.
Yeah. You might as well try now that you actually have enough health to like scoop him and run.
Yeah, I
I
might give it
mean-
a shot, but if I, like, leave one Mudakin, I'll still have, like, 249 out of 250 ain't bad.
Yeah, all I'm saying is like, we have the time, what's the harm in trying, right? Anyway, multi-level, the crane games are like the biggest thing you'll find there, and
Are they really popular? Like, was there, like...
oh
big
yeah,
lines?
no, they
Wow.
are super...
So what, it's like stuffed animals, or do you have, like, electronic stuff? And then,
no,
like...
it's, like I said, anime memorabilia, so you get,
Oh, okay, so-
like, they're what's called prize quality, which is to say that, like, if you were to go out and just fucking buy a statue of this quality, like, these kind of things, they'd be probably $30. But you could win them for 10 cents.
Yeah.
And the entire thing is, you don't really do it because you're like, oh, I absolutely positively must have this statue. It's
More
the
so I
greatest.
can get it for such a heavy discount.
Well, no, it's even more along the lines of it's just, I want it for the fun of trying.
Yeah.
Its value is exclusively that it could be free.
Sure.
And, there's the fun of actually trying. I think that guy who did actually die, because I think there's...
Yeah, retired. Well, who cares?
Oh, well.
I got a pretty good track record.